Hey guys, so this is an update on the Nathan Millard case. The man vanished on a business trip in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And the police said that they suspected it was a drug overdose. But many of us, including myself, were very confused by the fact that they found his body wrapped in plastic and wrapped in a carpet. So we were like, I was like, how could he have died of an overdose and then wrapped himself up, So this is what came out 10 hours ago. The Baton Rouge Police Department is now searching for two women wanted on prostitution charges in connection to a missing Walton County father later found dead. Nathan Millard vanished during a business trip at the end of February. His body was found more than 2 weeks later, rolled up in plastic wrap and rugs. So this is the newest. And the man that you see, the black man that you see, is the one who they think disposed of the body. So this article is from WSBTV.com, and it says Baton Rouge police now searching for two prostitutes in connection to Nathan Millard's death. The Baton Rouge Police Department is now searching for two women wanted on prostitution charges in connection to a missing Walton County father later found dead. Nathan Millard vanished during a business trip at the end of February. His body was found more than 2 weeks later, rolled up in plastic wrap and rugs. A known drug dealer in the area, Derek Perkins, was later arrested for unlawful disposal of remains. Police said Millard died of a drug overdose, and Perkins drove around with the body in a friend's trunk for weeks before disposing of the body and burning the car. So you guys, before I continue on, I should have pulled up the article that I read this morning, because it went into detail of how the Derek Perkins ended up with the body. So according to the other article, Derek Perkins said that Nathan Millard was doing drugs with the two prostitutes and he OD'd. And instead of trying to give him help, they ran. And so they were in an old dilapidated house. And I don't know why this guy stuck his nose in it, but he ended up with the body. But let's carry on with the story. Police say they are also now searching for two women who were also with Millard on the night he died. Tabitha Barner is wanted for prostitution and failure to seek assistance. Tiffany Ann Guidry is wanted for unlawful disposal of human remains, prostitution, and failure to seek assistance. Perkins is facing several other charges, including failure to seek assistance, criminal damage to property, obstruction of justice, unlawful use of a vehicle, and access device fraud. So they're all looking at time. And let me just stick my little 2 cents in right here, if you guys don't mind. Well, and this actually made it into Newsweek, you guys. So, and this is a story. It's a big story around the country. So we had our doubts that this man had died of an overdose, but his family isn't, hitting back saying, well, he wasn't a drug addict. I haven't seen anything anywhere where the family is refuting that which the Baton Rouge Police Department said. Also, imagine if you are his wife and his children, because the other families will know what happened and then the kids will know what happened. But imagine that your husband is supposed to be on a business trip and then he goes missing. And when he's found, the police say he died using drugs with 2 prostitutes. Like, really? You know, it's sad that his children will have to grow up without him, but imagine what his wife must be thinking. In my opinion, there's no way in hell that you end up doing drugs with prostitutes if you haven't done that in the past. I think that would be a scary situation to get into as a newbie, and that's my opinion. This is not a fact. I don't know anything about drug addiction, using drugs, because it's never happened to me or anyone in my immediate family, although I do know people who were addicted to like pills and stuff, but not in my immediate family. So you don't really know if you haven't really seen it on that level. But imagine what his wife and his kids are going through, knowing that their father and her husband lost his life in the company of 2 dirty ass prostitutes using drugs with these dirty women. In my opinion, they are. I don't give a damn how many baths you take as a prostitute. You're disgusting. You throw your body away day after day on how many men, you know, as many men as you need to make enough money for your drugs, right? So it's disgusting. I feel for his wife. I really do. And if this is really what happened, well, you did it to yourself, sir, if this is the truth, if this is the final say on everything. And yeah, I feel pity for his family, for his wife, for the embarrassment that they will go through, and also just not having their loved one, because you know how sometimes people do bad things, but you love them, so you find some way to forgive them. I hope that they can find peace in what is being reported. I hope that his wife goes out and makes sure that she's okay. The kids get some counseling. This is going to be hard now that the truth, or what the cops think is the truth, is coming out. People. Stay off the streets, especially if you don't know the area. And how many people have to die? How many people have to lose their lives to fentanyl? You hear about it every single day in the news and on the internet. And it's just, it's sad. Why? I'm sorry, you guys. My dog hears something outside. But hold on. But anyway, I'm going to reserve the rest of my opinion for when everything is settled and they've gotten a chance to arrest these 2 prostitutes, these dirty women. And, you know, people, don't jump on my back when I'm saying this, because some people think, well, there's a reason. Maybe they were harmed in their lives, and maybe there's a reason they ended up on the streets prostituting. Yeah. But how many of us went through a lot of bullshit, bad stuff growing up, and we didn't go take it to the street? The family, he chose to do it, but they were part of ruining a family. I know if I was married to that man, I would be pissed off as hell first, knowing that everything was ruined for drugs and prostitutes. What the F? Anyway, you guys, let me know your opinion on this new development in the story of the missing Georgia man who went missing in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the capital of Louisiana. Let's talk about this in the comments. Women and men, if your significant other lost his or her life this way, how would you feel about it? Sound off in the comments.